We're on, and nobody tells me. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Ringside Central. I'm your host, the voice of the crowd, PJ Diaz.
And I'm his co-host, the live reaction, the gunslinger himself, Trigger Trauma.
This is the Smackdown post-show review. Gunther punches his ticket and is now the number one contender for Cody's title.
Can't have everything. Can't have it.
We had a banger.
We did.
And Ricky Saints and Carmelo Hayes.
Absolutely. Match of the night.
Match of the night.
Match of the night.
We're going to get into it.
Yes.
A lot of things happen. This is Ringside Central.
Yeah.
Let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Show opens up with our man, Trick himself, Trick Williams.
Mr. Tricky 2 times.
Mr. Lemon Pepper Stepper.
Lemon Pepper Stepper. And he graces us with the origin story of the Lemon Pepper Stepper. Did you hear that?
It's he's in his, what is it? His home
like
state,
his home
right?
State, I believe.
It's not his home
state.
It's not his hometown. It's his home state. They're in what is it?
Oh no, actually I think he did. I think he grew up in Colombia, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure. We'll fact check that.
They're in South Carolina, in the Colonial Life Arena. Show opens up with Trick, Little Yachty. And who is that? The mascot? The Cocky? Cocky, I think.
So. That's pretty good. I didn't even I was nervous for them bringing out another mascot. I was afraid Sami Zayn was going to be hiding under there again, but
let me tell you something. We're going to record a show pretty soon, and we're going to be talking about entrances and finishers. And as a little prelude to that, Trick Williams has one of the best entrances right now, not only in the WWE,
I believe in wrestling period,
but in wrestling period.
Sans pyro, which it makes it even better because he doesn't need
pyro. He doesn't need pyro.
It's amazing,
and it's rare, especially nowadays, that you see a superstar of Trick's caliber that doesn't need pyro like that. Oh, it's the last person. Listen, I got some years on me,
okay.
So there's a couple of eras of WWE that I remember. The last person that I remember with that much charisma, with that much aura, honestly, was The Rock. It was The Rock. The way The Rock carried himself when he got his confidence. Not when he was, Rocky Maivia.
Yeah.
No, not that Rock.
Yeah.
Rock became Rock when he started, when he joined the Nation of Domination. Yeah. And you saw the it factor come out. Trick has that. I believe Trick has that.
I 100% agree. Not only that, I noticed that from a heel perspective, because you ever notice these guys, as long as they have a little bit of heel in them, as long as they present themselves as you get the liberty to do more as a heel. I notice as a babyface, obviously you have to. You're in the box as the good guy, so some people have liberties, especially if you're like not your typical babyface. But you ever know, like Trick is technically supposed to be the bad guy here, even though we love him. But in terms of talking, in terms of working the crowd, in terms of exactly what you said, the aura, everything they has, I noticed that comes with that because, like I said, once The Rock turned heel, joined the Nation is when we got slick talking, great promo, you know what I'm saying? And then that translated to the crowd. Once the crowd accepts that, then you can be whoever you want in the business.
But
I think that's Trick at this point.
Not only that, Trick has something that The Rock had. And it's the confidence level.
Yeah.
Trick came
Once
in.
you get to that part.
Trick came in and he debuted a couple of months ago. Not that long ago. And look at where he's at now. Right. Like I could see him main eventing.
Oh yeah.
Literally, I could see
absolutely.
And of course I get it, you gotta give him time.
Of course.
You gotta give him time. But I can see him main eventing.
I'm actually against giving them too much time. sometimes I feel like you need to find the right marquee to just put them on that stage and let it doesn't have to be WrestleMania right away.
It doesn't.
But
It doesn't.
But yeah, man. And
But
it doesn't
let
have
them
to be
main event a PLE.
right, and it doesn't have to be for the title. You understand what I'm saying? We've had main event for PLEs that weren't for the title. Case in point, Brock and Cody, just off the top of my head, and that was a banger. And then even the match before that, which was Bunny and Priest, you could have swapped that out as the main event, and it would have went as crazy because that match stole the show. So we don't have to wait. And WWE, stop waiting, man. Let these guys go, man. Like
now, what I do have a problem with, is that you have a superstar of the magnitude of Trick Williams,
yes,
and you put him in a segment with The Miz, and you put him in a segment with Kit Williams.
Kit Wilson.
Kit Wilson.
Kit Willie.
Kit Willie.
That was Kit Willie.
There you go.
Baby.
We're gonna
that
call
was
him
Kit Willie right
Kit
there,
Willie.
man.
We're gonna call him Kit Willie.
My boy be
Kit
rapping. My
Kit
boy
Willie
gets
be
on stage.
rapping.
Yeah, he got bars.
Kit Willie got some bars.
He got some bars.
I mean, lately with you know with his little poems and stuff, he's
working.
They have. I didn't want to say it.
Yeah,
he's impressed.
It's
me.
impressive with the promo.
Yeah,
it reels you in, and
it really does.
And from an entertainment standpoint, it's good. It's good business.
It's good business.
It's
it
great
really
business.
is.
I
did not expect a battle between Little Yachty and Kit Willie.
And that was what I was going to get to. Like, who would have thought? And that makes perfect entertainment in this world of sports entertainment. And I think people should definitely, if anybody has a problem with that, get off the horse, bro. You'll be fine.
I have a problem with it.
No.
I have a problem with it. I feel as though Trick should be in a different type of segment with another superstar, not the comedy relief.
Okay.
You know, Trick shouldn't be mixing up with the comedy relief.
I bring it back. He's a comedian, though. He is a comedian. And I don't think it hurts. And you want to know why? It's the opening segment. And how important is the opening segment to the show? If we're being honest, how many people can carry an opening segment like that?
I hate the simple fact that I have to say that you're right.
Yeah, man,
you're kind of right. Man. I'll give you that. You're kind of right. Trick is a comedian. He makes you laugh, and yeah, but it's not the kind of comedy that the Miz and Kit Willie does.
It's not at the expense of Trick. You understand what I'm saying? Whereas Miz's comedy can be
at his expense.
Even the Danhausen, the shtick that's going on with them, with Kit. And I'm not saying about Dan, I'm just saying in general.
No,
that type of comedy tends to be at the expense of
Danhausen, I understand. Danhausen, I understand. You see what because I'm there's so much money to make off of branding, off of Danhausen. Okay? Yeah. He is a marketing machine.
Yeah.
Okay? There's so much that you can do with Danhausen himself. And I see what WWE is doing with him. But at the flip side to that coin is the oversaturation of a character.
Right.
Of a gimmick.
Right.
Too much Danhausen, and people are going to start getting sick.
Right.
I think so.
Well, I think they're doing a really good job of just keeping him off the televised matches and kind of just letting him work the background, which is working to his point. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's working.
You're not taking, yeah, it's working in his favor. It's not taking away from match time too much because the segments are pretty short in the back. You know what I mean? Like today, we just got a flash of him. He's working on something back there. It looks like they're gonna bring a pretty big guy in soon because that's what it looked like he was working on. So, but to double back on Trick, because Trick is not one of those type of comedians where we laugh at his expense. We're actually laughing at his delivery on other wrestlers. And the way that I think that they're structuring him is like, all right, he's entertaining, culturally relevant.
Yes.
Because he is culture. That boy is culture.
Hey, not only
that's a big thing.
Can I just add on to that point?
Yeah.
Not only Trick, Javon Evans also.
And Oba.
Javon Evans. Oba
is in his own culture.
Oba is in his own different hemisphere.
Yeah.
Okay, honestly, Oba is a different type of person. Real quick.
Yeah.
Live chat is open. You want to comment?
Yeah. Anybody feels like talking.
If you feel as though we're just talking shit and you got a different opinion, put it down, ladies and gentlemen. If you agree with us, let us know in the live chat. So yeah, Javon, Trick, Carmelo, those three, they can relate to the youth now, to the era that's watching WWE now and falling in love with it. I've watched so many YouTube videos of little kids, especially babies.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like adorable.
Well, it's fine.
And it's not AI.
And it's not
AI.
It's across the board too. Like, and I love that. Like, wrestling can bring so many people together because it's not just a specific demographic of people that are just vibing over. Now you're seeing it everywhere. All different races, men, women, kids.
Everybody.
And the thing about the being culturally relevant about this is that, you know, it's good to see people coming back to the fan base, to the fandom of this, and from different walks of life, man. And you get to see the terminology that we know, like people like us from the place we from. We live from North, baby. Like, don't get it messed up. We're from North New Jersey, you feel me? So, like, to see like our lingo, like to see, like we said, the culture being represented
on air, on screen, televised for everybody to watch and enjoy.
It's fire, man. It's fire.
It really is.
But and I say all that to say, even though, and just to bring it back to Trick, yep, culturally relevant, funny, entertaining, but most of all dangerous. You see that boy's ring work. You saw his ring work. You see his ring work, and I'm not gonna lie, he's been elite.
Now I will say you can see Booker T's inspiration.
Oh, of course.
You can see Booker T's hands all over Trick Williams.
That's King Book 2.0.
And yeah,
I think what King Book could have been like in that sense, like
in the essence of reaching higher ground.
Yeah, he's just,
and that's not taking nothing away from Booker T.
Not at all.
We're not taking anything. We know exactly who Booker T is. Booker, we see you. We love you. You're dope. And I might be in the minority, and I know I'm going to be in the minority in this. I like Booker T as an announcer.
Yeah, absolutely.
I like Booker T as an announcer.
And I love him there.
I don't find him annoying like some people say. I don't find him, you know, I could listen to Booker T. I can laugh with Booker T. Booker T is entertaining, okay, on the microphone. So, you know, if you don't like Booker T, that's on you. We support Booker T. But yeah, you see you see the fingerprints on Trick Williams. And honestly, the sky's the limit for Mr. Williams.
Yes.
The sky's the limit.
Just for a quick, just the last side note on this too. I like that they paired Trick with Yachty. Yachty comes off more than just celebrity appearance number 40. He looks comfortable there. He looks comfortable in the segment. I think he's doing an amazing job.
Let me tell you something.
I think them two together, I'm not looking forward to the end of it anytime soon. I know eventually it probably will have to end. But man, that kid has a future. I believe he has a future. And honestly, man, even if there was like a future stable with similar personalities or similar styles for Trick, and Yachty would be a great mouthpiece for them too. I think there's more to him than just what we see, and what we've been seeing has been great.
Let me tell you something. We heard the backlash when they involved Jelly Roll, when they involved Pat McAfee into the whole WrestleMania scene. Okay, the fans didn't like it because number one, the Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton story did not need Pat fucking McAfee.
Not at all.
Okay, it did not need him. Okay, number one. Number two. To be honest, when it comes to celebrity involvement, Little Yachty brings such a different vibe, such a different feeling into the managerial role. Number one, he knows his place.
Right.
You don't see him trying to get too involved at all. He's there to enhance Trick.
Absolutely.
And the way he does it is very subtle. He comes out, does his thing. He does his thing
I
it's so.
disagree. I don't think it's that subtle, but I know what you mean. In
No,
terms of
no,
he's
no,
not
no.
trying to take the shine. Like,
It's not even that he's not trying to take the shine. He's not even trying so hard.
right.
It just naturally comes out of him also, where you can believe him as a manager.
I think that works with the pairing, and that's what I'm talking about when it comes to the culture. Who else do you see? The only other person you could see him with doing that would be a Javon Evans, maybe a Mello, but it works so much better with
It
Trick.
works perfectly with Trick.
You know what I'm saying?
It works
You
perfectly
can't
with
put
Trick.
him with Kit Wilson. You know what I'm saying? You
Hell
can't put him
no.
with a guy like that. Ricky Saints and
Imagine Little Yachty managing Brock Lesnar. Come on, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
think
It
it'll
just
be
doesn't
great.
work.
I think it'll be
No,
great, man.
no, it just doesn't. It'll be funny.
Yeah.
And we'll get some good comedy out of it, but it just doesn't mix. Okay, there's certain managers that it's just a fusion. Okay,
Yeah.
Paul Heyman, Brock Lesnar,
Yes.
Bobby Heenan, Andre the Giant,
Jimmy Hart.
the Hart Foundation. Now, some people would have said Hulk Hogan.
No, the Hart
I'm
Foundation.
old school.
Was
The Hart
you gotta
Foundation.
give him
Jimmy
that.
Hart was the Hart Foundation's manager, and that's how that's who I associate him
Paul
with.
Bearer and the
Undertaker.
You don't get any better than that. That was
Rick
perfect.
Williams, Little Yachty.
Yes.
It just fits.
It fits.
It fits. I could believe it.
Yes, and I'm gonna just end it with just as far as Trick goes, man. My takeaway from everything tonight, not just from the match, but from I think they're trying to see the ceiling with Trick. Like we said, we're trying to see. I think they put him in the opening for a reason. They wanted to test his live promo. The comedic rhythm was on point.
Yep.
The opening segment control, he did his thing with all characters involved, and I love that nobody really it was good. And shout out to Miz. Miz gets a lot of flack because but Miz is
Don't get
Hall
it
of
twisted.
Fame.
Don't get it
And
twisted.
Miz
I like
can
the
work.
Miz.
And he does this with a lot of people. If you ever notice, like a lot of guys in that entry level, and we're trying to see what you're made of, man. If you can get and Miz will make you shine, man. It's up to you because Miz seems like he's down to play ball with just about anybody.
I will say this.
Anybody.
There's a reason why the Miz has been in the WWE for so long,
Right.
as he has been, and I honestly, truly do believe he is a locker room leader.
Yeah.
I really do believe that because again, look at all the experience that the Miz has. Okay, he's been in the ring with the who's who.
Yeah.
With the who's who of
You
wrestling.
can't take away.
You
his,
can't take it away from him. I mean,
I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, there you go. You see,
There we go.
that was bothering me.
Yeah.
That was, and I couldn't figure it out. I'm
It's
bad
'cause we
with
have it
moving
under-
shit.
So what we're noticing is that it's just for live people, the sign is not centered above.
Don't criticize us, y'all.
No.
Don't we're gonna get it
A la
together.
mienta ustedes, bro.
Se
Mira,
para la mierda
Yeah,
todo.
so-
We're gonna get it
we're
together,
gonna get it
y'all.
right. But yes, let's
Moving on.
Yeah, let's talk about the what came after that. So we had Carmelo Hayes declaring for the U.S. title. Seems like people seem to it almost he feels like people
I
forgot that he
missed
made that.
Mellow
Yeah.
on my TV.
Yeah.
Okay, I miss watching Mellow on WWE television. Carmelo Hayes should be on every single fucking week. Every single week. You don't think so? You don't think so? Really? Carmelo Hayes.
No, I think he looked important today. I think I'm glad that they put him back because.
Are you
Carmelo is
forgetting the 7-match banger that he had with Andrade?
Andrade, man.
Let's go. Put some respect on my boy Mello.
I feel like they even at that time they stretched it, but it was so good that like we got to give it to them, man. So Carmelo Hayes comes in with the energy of like I've been gone for about a month. You know, you guys swiped the WrestleMania form. Thanks for that, by the way, because that's what we wanted. Um, it's been going for a month. Everybody's been acting like the U.S. title belongs to them, and they forgot, like yo, who's been carrying this title? Like, yeah, we got it. Saying had it before. A newcomer, a new guy, relatively, not new because he's been on the roster for a little minute now.
But Carmelo made his name
Yes.
the moment he got the title,
Yes.
and he went on the run that he did.
Once he separated from his, again, great. Like, he went on the run. He went on a great run.
On a crazy run.
Watch those matches.
Crazy
guys,
run.
I want to be honest.
He had a beautiful run.
I feel like people got a little stale on him, but then I also feel like WWE dropped that ball because you have the opponents to work with now. In Trick Williams. Now you have Ricky Saints, which I think was a great.
We're gonna get to Ricky in a minute.
Yeah.
We're gonna get to Ricky.
I'm gonna let him expound on Ricky.
Let's stay with Melo for a little bit.
So with Melo, yeah, man, I feel like they dropped the ball. Obviously, I feel like a lot of us feel like we could have got that. Maybe they're gonna build it up for later, which I think that's what's probably gonna happen.
The United States Championship Division, I feel, in my opinion, right now, is rich.
Yeah.
It has meat in it.
Oh yeah.
Okay. There's some good matches to be had that honestly, if creative gets it together,
yeah.
Oh my, where's Ilya Dragunov? Where's Ilya Dragunov? Where is Ilya Dragunov? He's missing on my television. Bring him back.
Right.
He is another one. That division automatically becomes that much stronger.
Yeah.
Okay. And I see that division being match of the night type matches.
Yeah, especially with the talent. You got Trick, you got Carmelo, you got Ricky now. You got Royce Keys at this point, who I think they're gonna throw him into the main title, but if you threw him in there, that would just be chaotic and great in a good way. Ilya Dragunov. You have Dragon Lee there. I'm sorry, not Dragon Lee. You have Ray Phoenix there. My apologies. That's who I'm thinking of.
Ray Phoenix.
Ray Phoenix. Come on.
That
see him
not
to
for
see
nothing.
The Lucha Brothers holding gold at the same time would be great.
Not for nothing. I love what they're doing with Penta. Yeah. I love what they're doing with Penta and the push that they're giving Penta. Oh, what the fuck is going on with Ray Phoenix?
Yeah.
What's going on with Ray Phoenix?
And that brother can ball. Yeah,
listen,
he can
he can go.
He can go.
That guy's a horse in the ring.
Yeah,
he's a fucking stallion in the ring.
He can go, man.
What's going on with creative? Where's Ray Phoenix?
I think because they've dismantled the entire tag division over there. Like, I think
that's another thing.
Man, there's no tag.
We're gonna be here all night.
Yeah.
That's another thing. The tag division.
What
happened?
You guys dismantled it, man, and you guys you guys still have some teams. I mean,
listen,
y'all got rid of Ciampa, or Ciampa, however you say his name. You guys got rid of the Wyatts. You guys got rid of half of the MFTs. You got rid of. We already know the New Day. I think we covered this last time about the New Day.
We did.
I don't even want to get into it.
We did. We're not going to get into it.
But he just on the SmackDown side of things, and we could say in their company overall, I don't feel like they have a lot of emphasis and a lot of care for the tag division and the scene.
They don't.
Because they don't care. Planned.
They don't care.
Like,
Triple H does not care.
Perfect example tonight. You guys had they had a tag match planned of who was it? Tama Tonga and JC Mateo, who's no longer there.
No longer with the company.
The tag champions, R-Truth and Damian
Jeff
Priest.
Cobb for all those.
Yeah, for all those. We know.
For all of those that are initiated.
Yeah, for the initiated, Jeff Cobb. But and they used the graphic of him, which I thought was
that was a little blooper.
Slip. Yeah,
that was a blooper.
That's crazy.
That was a
slip.
Don't
really get too much of
that was a slip. Good,
but
catch.
They had him in the they had him
Good
in the
catch,
graphic.
Sir. Good catch.
And then they switched it to a singles match. R-Truth wasn't clear to compete tonight, so that's why they did that. On top of the fact that Jeff is no longer with them, but it just goes to show you too, like they have no real direction for the tag division, especially on SmackDown. At least on Raw, you have the Vision and you have the Street Profits, which I think can build if they strike fast enough. So I think Clash in Italy is about enough time to get them going, and hopefully they don't make it too much about the Seth. I mean, the Seth thing can be involved, but like they do need to keep the titles in the picture and let them move around. I'm also a fan that I'm also of the thought that a lot of the titles can change on TV, like more than they do, and I think that would help a lot too. It doesn't have to happen every week, obviously, but to see the titles change hands on more than just PLEs would do a lot. It would further a lot of the plots. It would give a lot more exposure to the guys who have wrestling every day, every week on TV. You know what I mean?
If creative would actually have story, the titles would not need to change hands so often.
You guys need creative, and we're here. We're at your disposal. You know, just throwing it out there. You guys might, you guys need some fresh eyes, man. I think so.
Let me tell you
a lot
something.
Of you guys' eyes is, something.
I'm an '80s baby. Okay, I'm an '80s baby. I remember WWF, World Wrestling Federation.
He was there when Hogan wrestled his first match.
I was there when Hogan fucking hit the leg drop on Andre. I watched it. I saw it on TV. Okay,
I wasn't here.
I saw it. Let me tell you something. I see now that I was spoiled. I was so spoiled because back in our day we had a tag team division.
Yeah,
we had a singles division.
I think we had. Oh my God, there were so many wrestlers. I mean, even when WCW was up, when you had the Monday Night Wars, you notice each company had their own respective tag titles. So before WWE absorbed it, and even when they did, they had enough stars to keep both brands, both SmackDown and Raw, with tag titles. That's why you have New Day with so many tag titles. That's why you had an Edge and Christian with so many tag title wins. You had the Dudley Boys, you had the Hardys. They built these guys to be tags, and I feel like
you had Legion of Doom, you had Demolition, you had the Hart Foundation, you had the Freebirds, the Steiners,
Booker T, and what's his
Harlem Heat, Stevie
Ray.
There's,
oh man,
there's so many that we can touch on, we can touch upon. But that's the thing. I will say this:
bring that back.
This is a WWE review show,
right?
But we're not opposed to talk about AEW. And right now, AEW's tag division, scary.
And they have so many titles and so many people. And I think that's what works for them too, is that they can spread it around a lot. Everything's not just on the same two teams all the time, every time. And man. WWE could take note on that. I think so.
And when it comes to that aspect, yes, WWE can take notes on AEW when it comes to tag team wrestling. Right now, AEW has the best tag team wrestling in all of wrestling. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I personally think so.
We will eventually get into that. But if we're gonna bring it back to the just to go back to Carmelo and
Ricky Saints,
man.
Speaking of AEW,
yeah, man.
Ricky Saints. Let me tell you, man. I've been following Ricky Saints since he was in AEW, and I see it. I see the rising star. I really do. I see the potential in Ricky Saints. But I will say this. I feel as though there's something missing. I feel as though there's something, I don't know, that's not clicking for me. Now, in ring, tremendous.
Monster.
Tremendous. I mean, he's another one that can go.
Just so you know, this is his third night.
Third night.
And he's wrestled the past 3, if I'm not mistaken, the past 3 weeks. And he's put on a show. I think now versus the first match with Cody, obviously, man,
nerves.
You're back. You're getting back to the stage. You know what I'm saying? But tonight was the best match, was between Ricky and
Carmelo.
And Melo. And I think the similarities helped the rivalry because they both They both come in with the arrogance. They both come in with that I'm him. And we know Ricky loves to run his mouth. You know what I'm saying? And I think tonight was
Very
probably
brash.
tonight was probably his smoothest WWE performance on TV yet. I'm gonna give you that. It was like a mirror match. It was like an ego clash. There was like this who's cooler energy, and they both put on tremendous show.
Two young bulls going at it.
Yeah, and
Come on.
See, and Melo took a nasty nasty little landing. You didn't catch it all, but he tumbled out the ring somewhere in towards, I don't know if it was towards the beginning, but it looked a little crazy. But thankfully, you know what I mean,
he was
no
fine.
injury, he was fine.
He was good.
He finished strong, and I love to see the antics. I'm not gonna hold you. That whole match ran like pretty straight up. Wasn't too many antics, you know, coming from either side. But when my boy Ricky tried to use the ropes to secure the pin, the ref caught it, and Melo successfully used the ropes and made sure he got that pin. So I thought that was pretty cool that he's not, you know, not above some creative wrestling tactics. You know what I mean? And I like to see that because you know, the good guys. That's what kind of I loved about Cody in the beginning too, was that like when he got his second win over Seth, it was a little dirty, and it gave you that like anti-hero thing. Like, yeah, I'm obviously gunning to be the face of this place, but like I get down, and anything you can do, I can get back.
And that's why I respect Cody.
Yeah,
because even through injury,
he
will still give you a 5-star match. Okay, now I get it. I understand. People want Cody to turn heel. It's understandable.
Oh yeah, that's a conversation.
But listen,
Cody
right now is doing some good work.
I'm back on the Cody bandwagon. Like I was off of him for a little bit. I was looking at it. I had to switch my angle. Like I had to look at things. I think Cody's amazing in the ring. I will never take away from Cody's ability in the ring, his IQ. I think for someone to be as good, I think I get disappointed watching him when he misses a mark. You know what I'm saying? When he misses
he's only human.
And of course, they're all are. But because I know how good he is in the ring, that's kind of like how I feel about Seth. We got to understand these people are human.
And they're getting older.
Yeah, of
they're
course.
getting older.
But now that you're allowing Cody to work unhindered, like, and now I feel like they're giving him people, which we'll get into with Gunther. I think it's better. And that's why I hate the fucking Pat McAfee interference, because you had the perfect 5-star story in a match in just Randy and Cody, and y'all ruined it. Just let Cody be, man. Just let him be. And obviously people were upset because he won the belt. And ask yourself, who did you really want to see? Because both stories could have went good. But if they would have left it alone, people were already accepting all right, Cody's going to be the guy. They have the history there. And that's all y'all had to build it on. And instead, y'all went and whatever.
Before we get into the whole Cody, Gunther, Boys Keys thing, there was a couple of other matches that happened tonight.
So
we're just going to breeze up on it, but go ahead.
Yeah, just to finish off, man, I like the pacing of the Melo and Saints. It was like an NXT takeover match. I felt like there was very little downtime in that match. They really went nice athletic counters. It was really explosive. I thought that was the best match of the night.
Give me Saints and Dragunov.
Ooh, that'd be good. That will be good.
Give me Saints and Dragunov.
Oh, man, you know what? No. Tell him to change his freaking finisher, man. I hate that finisher.
The finisher I hate. The finisher
is so garbage.
I cannot stand that whack.
You're not finisher. That heavy for that H-bomb to be applied.
No. I don't like the finisher. I'll give you that. But aside from that, bro, I want to see Dragunov in the ring with Saints.
It was interesting not to see Rhea tonight in the situation with Jade Cargill with her two cronies, with the baddies apparently, and to just keep it on
real quick before you even touch that. Before you touch that, can we admire how good Meechin, B-Fab, and Jade Cargill look tonight in that red ensemble thing that they had going on. Listen, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. The baddies were badding tonight. Okay? The baddies were doing their thing tonight. I'll give them that. All right? They look sensational. They look great as a group. I believe it. Give me the baddies against Fatal Influence.
Oh yeah, that'll be good. I see that coming. I see them. I saw them lurking in the background too. So,
But
we'll
yeah,
definitely see more of them in the near future for whatever's going on with them. Shout out to Jay Cargill's husband. Lucky son of a gun that he is.
Jay Cargill comes out.
She looks like a star, bro.
She's in the ring. She's with the baddies.
She needs, and today she did. I liked her opening segment today. It was pretty good.
I feel as though she, came out and granted, I think she needs to reassert herself a little bit more in the ring and talk with a little bit more confidence.
A little bit more aggression.
A little bit more aggression. Not so much cursing. You don't gotta curse so much, but just bring more passion into your promo.
Yeah. No, but she's the bad guy. So right now her whole character is.
I get that, but don't come off as though you're reading a teleprompter.
Like
you know what I'm saying?
You're not reading the script, but nah, I think she's doing. I think people.
Her opening line, I like. Yeah. She comes out and she says, everybody's tough when I'm not. No, when I'm not in the building. You know what I'm saying? So. I felt as though with an opening line like that, you should come more harder. I felt she said it too soft, too high pitched. Bring it down a bit. Yeah. Bring it down a bit. Extend it. Get that fire under you and really deliver that line. People will believe it. I want to believe her.
Right.
I want to believe Jay Cargill.
The presentation is there. I think also just shits and giggles, new music. New music will go a long way. I'm telling you. For presentation,
I'm kind of over her song right now.
Yeah, that song is kind of
yeah, like we get it. We get it. We get it.
Some hard hitting hip hop shit for you, woman, and you got it.
I feel as though the whole presentation when she came out as the Storm was also WWE's bid to get Jay to be Storm as in the X-Men.
Absolutely.
That I really do feel as though that was WWE's bid because come on, we get it. But she's not
there yet.
She's not there yet.
They're gonna do it. They're gonna do it.
Change it up a little bit. Let's get away from that. Let's get away from the whole song.
And I think that's too blatant. But in the current situation, so just to lead up to this, and just to keep it short, you had Jade attack Rhea last week. She's obviously still with Meechin and B-Fab. You got Charlotte Flair and Bliss, and they've kind of created. Well, before that, it was the Fatal Influence thing. And so it seems like our female faces, they got it coming from all angles because you still got the irresistible forces in the background. They're dealing with the baddies and Fatal Influences there too. It's
the women's division.
The women's looking good.
The women's division is actually strong in WWE.
The match itself was honestly not that memorable. Not that it was bad because Charlotte Flair is always going to do her thing, but honestly, I kind of lost interest in it.
Listen, the crowd was dead. Yeah. The match was really not that interesting. Another match that wasn't that interesting to me.
I'm not gonna say not that it wasn't that interesting. No, it
felt flat. It felt flat.
Really
it felt flat for me.
Either was
Tama Tonga and Damian Priest.
Okay.
I don't know.
Aggressive.
I don't know.
Aggressive.
I don't know.
I mean, it's not really nothing to. I think it just leads more into I think it's just there for a place to lead more because I don't know what they're gonna do with the tag titles and they're just trying to. I think it's just to keep the tension going with Tama and Solo.
Now we were talking. Wait. We were talking off air, and you brought up a point that was very interesting to me that I kind of want to touch, with Tama Tonga and Shinsuke. Now we know the history. between them two. We know that there's a background between them two, going back to New Japan.
Right.
So now that they're in the WWE together, okay, and Finn Balor is no longer with the Judgment Day.
They've been using Balor. They've been using the Balor Club a lot. If you've been seeing the merch,
did the merch come out? The Balor Club?
Balor Club merch,
I don't
like
know.
the way that they do it, man.
I don't know.
I would love to see it.
I feel as though there's something coming around the bend.
That would be amazing. Since they dissolved it, since it's officially been dissolved, right? It no longer exists.
What, the Bullet Club?
Bullet Club. It doesn't exist in New Japan anymore, so we just know the offshoots of it. You know what I mean?
The founders, the members, and I don't know. It's interesting to me. It kind of
to see
you see that right there
like that on WWE would break the multiverse possibly. Like what do we get when we but we need them, but you can't fuck it up, man. I'm sorry. Like you gotta have
and we know WWE, they're gonna fuck it up.
And look what they're doing with Finn, and I think Finn is
you had AJ Styles there too.
You
had Cody, you had Finn.
I think too much would have been too much. And I think what you do is you put them against those guys. And that's how you build up more because of history. That's how you do that.
I honestly think
that would have been better.
When the bloodline was doing its thing, that would have been a good approach.
That would have been a freaking great Survivor Series.
AJ, Finn, Cody, Tama, Shinsuke. What a team. What a mean ass fucking team against the bloodline.
That's a fantasy match we'll never get.
We'll never get that.
Awesome.
We'll never get that. That's fantasy booking 101 right there. Because there's story there. It makes sense. There's infighting between Cody, between Finn, between AJ, and then you got infighting between the bloodline. And then they all clash because they don't like you. Man, come on.
Yeah, that would have fed families for real.
That would have been a good 6 months to at least a year.
Speaking of fantasy booking, I'm gonna throw it out there. I think I'm gonna fantasize about Kiana James on a solo run away from the beautiful distraction.
She takes my breath away. I'm gonna let you handle this one because my God.
I think
I love her.
Woo! Kiana James. I feel like she's next up. I think they're gonna bring her up. You already see the seeds being so. Honestly, bro, she's better. She's connected with the crowd better than Julia has, and that sucks because I know that you guys had all this hope for Julia and I wanted her to do these things, but
Julia's good though.
And Julia's great. It's the language barrier. It's a disconnect with the people. She doesn't have it with the main, like on the main shows that she had it with NXT. But Kiana James does, man. And now you got Tiffany, which I want to bring that up. Why? I wonder why Tiffany is demoted all of a sudden to the mid card. I wonder what that's about.
Well, look at her performance. Look at her last match.
Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. I already know. No, that was that too. But I already know. We'll touch.
We'll get into it. Yeah. We'll get into it on another episode. Definitely.
Yeah. I think what was the match that she had? It was her and Julia versus the tag team, the women's tag team champions, Paige and Brie Bella.
I love me.
Performance wise, it wasn't really great, man. I'm gonna be honest. Like it wasn't bad, but it wasn't nothing. I mean, whatever.
It was a whatever.
It was a whatever.
It was a whatever. It really was. There's really nothing to report.
And to say to see, honestly, man, the person that sticks out to me was Kiana. Not only that, the way that it ended, the throw of, I don't know who she threw. I think she threw Paige into Julia. By accident. They were setting up for a finisher, and it didn't work out so well. But I think this is definitely sowing the seeds of some contention between the two.
Before we even get into the main event,
Yeah.
before we even get into Gunther and Voice Keys fighting for the number one contendership, overall, up till now, the vibe of SmackDown? How did you feel? I mean, were you excited at all? Were you oh man, this is a great show today? Like,
No,
did it do it for you?
I didn't feel it on this one, and I've been bringing that up that I haven't been feeling that from SmackDown at all. But no, I lied though. Not that I lied, but I was surprised. I don't know if it was the last one or the one before, but recently they definitely cooked. I think it might have been the one after WrestleMania. Like they've been I don't know. They had their moments. They I think they've picked up a little bit. Today was okay. I think today was like a shot of things to come, and I'm not mad at it. I'm glad that they, unfortunately, I know people don't want to hear this part, and I get it because they released these people. They released so many people, but I think it helps them keep the stories a little bit more level. Like now they can utilize all the people they have. You see how many people are now in the US title scene, and now you got Royce Keys throwing him in there in the main event. He's a big guy, man. You got to put him up against somebody like Gunther, and I think they did a good job in showcasing both of those guys. Obviously, Gunther got the win.
If you notice,
but
if you notice,
they've been putting him in stories, central stories, which
real,
I like.
hold that thought.
Yeah.
Hold that thought, real quick, just real quick. If you've noticed tonight, a lot of the spotlight were on ex AEW wrestlers.
Yeah.
Jade, Ricky Saints, and Royce Keys.
Yeah.
That's
Cody.
not that. What? Say that again.
Cody. Well, Cody's originally a WWE. As much as we want to say,
but still,
we don't have AEW without Cody. So
exactly, and we would have never had these superstars without AEW and without Cody.
Is this not Ricky Saint's second tenure with WWE? Or am I mistaken on that? He's never been in WWE before, right? Okay, so I'm mistaken on that. All right,
I think so.
I thought he was here before. I don't know why.
But yeah,
who was over Swerve?
MJF,
Swerve was here, right?
MJF, Swerve, FTR. They were in the E, and then not for nothing, but when the New Day get to AEW, oh my God! But yeah, the vibe of the show,
I'd give it a 3 out of 5. I'm gonna be honest.
3 out of 5.
I'm gonna give it 3 out of 5.
I give it a 2.
I'm gonna give it 3 because, like I said, it was good to see that they didn't waste Royce. That they're not wasting him. As much as people might want to believe otherwise, you're putting him in central story plots.
How did you feel about the Voice and Gunther match?
I thought it was physical.
Definitely physical.
Definitely physical. I'm not gonna be honest. It didn't hold me the way that I thought it was going to, but it wasn't a bad match. Honestly, it's hard to compare when you had Mello and Ricky going crazy. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, and to see the two heavyweights and knowing how versatile Gunther is, and that's always been my thing with Gunther. Like, he's one of the best.
I do like the way they protect their voice by having Solo interfere. I do.
Yeah,
you
can't just have him lose like that, especially if you're gonna put him in these spots.
Especially if you're pushing him.
Right.
Like, he can lose. Okay, he can lose, but protect him.
Right.
Like you did tonight. And honestly, seeing Royce Keys in the main event of SmackDown, it's about time.
Right.
Because Royce, is a very good
I'm
wrestler.
so glad y'all didn't just waste his spot as winning the Andre the Memorial, Andre the Giant Memorial, whatever the freak that is, that battle royal.
Jesus Christ!
Nah, because it kind of pisses me off because y'all could have y'all could put that match in WrestleMania if y'all want to. Probably be a little bit more memorable instead of doing it right before.
Well, it was in WrestleMania.
Right, exactly.
It was on WrestleMania.
Put it back.
Then they took it out.
Put it back. You know what your mother used to tell you when you used to take shit that didn't belong to you? Put it back. Put it back. That's not what I said.
WrestleMania had the Battle Royal and the Undertaker Streak. Those were two things that you would look forward to, and the Hall of Fame weekend, of course. But those were two things that you look forward to in WrestleMania. And
can we get more streaks? Can we get more streaks? Not too many naked people. Just like, can we get more streaks of people? of people winning, like people doing things that aren't being
But it
broken. Let it be an
depends
attraction.
who. It
Y'all
depends
had
on who.
y'all had the start of one, and y'all messed that up with Bianca Belair. Y'all messed that up, bro, and I'll never forgive you guys for that. Never. And it's cool to have the women do it. You know what I'm saying? To have that the women have had these streaks, and y'all didn't let that one build up enough for it to become a thing. Asuka has the longest undefeated streak of all time.
All time.
All time. I love that.
Love
I love
Asuka.
that.
Love Asuka.
And oh my God, we talked about that last time. I feel like we're right, man. I don't think we're gonna see her no more.
No, she's coming back.
You think so?
Yeah, it's only for a little while.
Okay, well,
she's coming
just
back.
she's just taking a sabbatical.
She's just taking a little break, like Kyrie Sane did, taking a little break. I don't know.
But let's get back to let's get back
So
to the build
Voice
up.
Keys.
So let's get back to how that happened. So remember, Cody comes out there. Cody's ready to go, man. We know that Gunther used his favor with
Paul Heyman.
Paul Heyman to get him into this spot, which sucks because we were under the impression that favor was going to go towards Brock. Great misdirection. Even Paul said he didn't know that he was retired. I don't know how much I believe that, but if that's the case, man, that's crazy. Which still might set the seeds for the future.
Because Brock does whatever the fuck Brock wants to do
now.
So I do believe that. I do believe that.
That must mean one of two things: that Brock fulfilled his contractual obligations and he could do it at that day, or because I've heard this as a rumor. Obviously, we don't put as much stock into rumors, but rumors are what keep us excited. Was that he did that against the contract, and he still has some contractual obligation left, which would be interesting because then
supposedly he's gonna be treated as a free agent. He's not gonna be tied to Raw. He's not gonna be tied to SmackDown.
But that's always been him.
But I don't think we've seen the last of Brock Lesnar. Remember how the Undertaker retired, then came back, retired, then came back. Yeah. But it was in phases. It was done, and no. It's happened. Ric Flair's fucking retired 50 million times. God, you know what I'm saying? Like,
shout out to Ric Flair.
Shout out to Ric Flair.
Flair, I think you got one more. Man. You gonna let Cena walk away with your record in WWE? Nah. I can't go for that.
Tie the record, Flair.
I can't go for that.
Tie the record, Flair. Tie the record. Make history as one of the oldest champions of all time. I would love it. I'll die. I would die.
Jamie, would you take a figure 4 from Ric Flair?
WWE will not recognize it. WWE will not recognize if Ric Flair was to win a title right now. And let's be honest, the only place in which he'll be able to do some shit like that is AEW. So that would be hysterical, hilarious. Just one more time. But yeah.
So we bring it back. So Cody comes out with the contract for Gunther to sign. Gunther comes out playing the games. You know how Gunther is. Everything's on his terms. Wants him to say please and acknowledge him as a superior wrestler. Even though we know the last time they met, Cody pinned that ass.
Cody pinned him.
But and in true wrestler fashion, because Gunther technically had the leg up on that one. He definitely had the advantage in that match. He was definitely supposed to win. I think he had him in a chokehold, and he reversed the chokehold to put his shoulders on it, which, like I said, which speaks to his performance and his ring IQ, which I think is one of the best. So here comes Gunther with his shenanigans. And you know what they say, if you let him shenan once, they will shenan again. So he's shenaning. So he doesn't want to sign the contract, and who comes out? Voice Keys, man. Voice Keys comes out and is willing to take the shot, man.
You don't want it?
He wants it. He's like, yo, you don't want the opportunity? I'll take it.
Let me get that.
Let me get that. Tries to go for the signature. That gets Gunther going. Snatches it. There's a snatch fast back and forth. Pause, because that sounds crazy. And then Yeah, they get into it, and Nick Aldis comes out, makes the match official, and then we get what we get. Cody's ready to go. I love the energy from Cody. I love that it's not too. He's not doing more talking than usual. It's shorter. He's coming out. He's ready to go, and I love.
Cody just want to fight now.
Yeah,
Cody's just trying to fight everybody now.
Cody's like no friends in the industry at this point, and he's embracing it. I think he's just like he said, man. He's easy to find and hard to beat, man.
Cody's acting like Carmelo Anthony when Carmelo Anthony was looking for Kevin Garnett.
So that's
how Cody's acting right now.
This is honestly, it's the evolution of Cody Raheem Rhodes.
It really is. It really is.
I think it's phenomenal.
He's ready to fight and throw down with anybody.
I'm not a fan of his opponent right now. Like, I don't know why we have Gunther as the guy, but for lack of better credibility,
you know why. You know why.
We don't
know why. You know why.
I don't think so.
You know why.
I don't know.
Gunther, you said it yourself. Gunther's a great wrestler.
He's good. He's good. No, he's great. We're not gonna say
great wrestler.
Okay. I just feel like whatever the hell happened at WrestleMania that we don't see Randy no more all of a sudden, I think he tweaked his back for real.
Yeah, I think it has to be.
It has to be because
the simple fact that they made that sudden shift.
Yeah.
And again, we don't see Randy. Yeah, there's it tends to believe that Randy definitely got injured.
Suck if we don't get a proper Randy Orton retirement, man.
No, we're gonna get one. I don't think he's that.
And not
I don't
only
think he's
that,
hurt
bro,
like that.
I think that if he's I feel like he might have he could have they could have been on plans for him to win. And that back injury might have finished it. Imagine if that comes out in Unreal or some shit like that. He was supposed to win number 15, which I thought would have been great. I just not the way I think.
Not
so.
that night. No,
no.
It would have been Backlash. Not that night.
Backlash?
There's no way he would have won that night. Cody was still gonna win that night. He would have won that Backlash. Randy would have won that Backlash.
I think it would have been better for him to win that at WrestleMania, but only if you didn't have Pat involved. Because you had Pat involved, it had to be Cody.
That's why I'm telling you, Cody was definitely gonna win.
That man. Cody
exactly.
got all my fucking respect right now, man.
Exactly. What happened at the end of that match?
He took a punt to the face. Bro.
What happened at the end of that match? Randy gave him a punt kick, left it on to be continued.
Right.
The story was written for Randy to win at Backlash.
Listen, Batista 2.0, you bring your ass back. You have people at RKO. We're not dealing with this shit.
Randy's not done. It would have came out already. Enough time has passed that we would have known that, again, WrestleMania. We're now in May. Enough time has passed that we would have known he was really injured.
What would Pat say? See, we could have had 285 pound, 6'7", built like a god. 10% body fat.
Why?
Why is Gunther in the number one contenders match looking like a melted ice cream cone when we have Randy Orton?
Listen, not for nothing, but Gunther has definitely gotten into shape.
Nah, hell yeah.
Compared
to Walter? Yeah,
compared to Walter?
Walter was acting crazy.
Walter was a big boy.
And whooping on shit. You heard it was really just yo.
Not for
Walter
nothing.
was Gunther whoops on stuff, bro. We gotta give him that. Like I think we need
Gunther doesn't hit like
Walter hit. No, you don't think so?
Nope.
Oh,
nope.
Man, nah, probably not. Nah, yo, it was
Walter made Gunther. All right,
bro. You don't see the gifs like on when you go to like put comments on. Go just type in smack. Like smack as a gift, and see if you're gonna see a picture of Gunther just cocked and loaded, ready to smash some shit. Yo, nah, I just the character I think has lost a little bit of aura for me personally, and I think it hasn't been the same since WrestleMania 41.
I could admit.
And not because it could have been done so much better.
I can admit,
and it's not his fault. It's not his fault.
I can admit that he took a little hit.
Right.
I can admit it.
And it's not even his fault
But
because he
there's
played
a
his part
reason
so well.
why Gunther is going against Cody.
Oh yeah.
There's a reason
because
why.
Brock's not here. That's why.
No, there's a reason why Gunther's going against Cody. Okay, and it's because you got two of the best in the industry facing off against each other. Regardless of the fact, Cody and Gunther, the next 5-10 years, they're gonna face each other again.
Right, they're gonna have to.
There's gonna. This
I
is
thought
a
we were gonna
fair
get.
story.
I thought we were gonna get a Gunther and Roman moment too. Once we saw that at the Royal Rumble, I thought that was it was an interesting spot because it's one I did not expect.
Heel Roman or babyface Roman?
This Roman, whatever this version of Roman you want to call.
What would you call this version of Roman?
Ooh. OTC, man, World Heavyweight Champion, man. I would say this is face Roman. It's as close to a face that we're gonna get. Because if you notice, if you check his attitude, it's just more inviting to his family. You know what I'm saying? He's not treating the Usos the way he used to. It's not so much a manipulation thing anymore. But the arrogance is still there.
I think he's still manipulating.
Boss. You think so?
I think he's still manipulating. I think he's still the same heel that he was before. I just think that he learned from his past mistakes. And now he knows what to say. He knows what to do to still get his way.
That's an interesting take.
I honestly do believe as the months play out, we're going to see more and more and more of heel Roman.
Heelish tactic?
Yes.
Well,
definitely.
we're never going to see. Remember, Roman can't be your traditional babyface. We know that doesn't work. We've seen when they've tried to push people again, and that's what I was. That brings that ties everything back to in the beginning of what I said. The thing about what makes Trick so captivating is that you just let him be him, right? And you got the best results because that's him. You listen to his interviews, you listen to him on camera. As humble as he is in real life, you know, as a respect, it's him. This isn't just a character. Like, it's infused with who he is. This is why The Rock came off as fire once he decided to become The Rock. Once he decided to leave that babyface persona behind and embrace something a little bit more heelish, then you get the best results because now you get to speak freely. And once you're given the reign to do that, and not everybody, but these guys, that's what works for Roman. You know what I'm saying? Roman, they tried it and they were failing abysmally. Soon as you let him become the tribal chief, as soon as you decided, this is the guy we want as the face of this, but he's gonna be a bad guy. As soon as you decided, and look how that worked. Obviously, I should have did it before because if you notice, everybody gravitates towards those kind of guys. This is why it worked for Austin to be the guy because he wasn't your traditional face. You know what I mean? He was the anti-hero. That's the best way I can describe it.
You see, but it's always happened.
Yeah.
In wrestling, Demolition when they debuted in WWE, they were heels,
right?
And it was the crowd that turned them because they liked the gimmick, they liked the aura, the mystique of what was being presented. So at that point, you just got to run with it.
Yeah,
you just got to run with it.
Look how they totally turned on Sami Zayn. Look how we don't even look at Sami. And I think that's just because it's played out. But shout out to him and Gargano having a little segment back there. I don't know what they're gonna do with Gargano, man. But everything ties up.
It hurts me seeing Johnny wrestling in this situation.
But I think it's just because they can't carry, man. Like they can't carry. Like you could give them momentum, but they can't. He can't carry. And the thing with Sammy is just like, yo, we're tired of this underdog persona, bro. You are a WWE superstar. You are a multi-time champion, bro. You've done everything except for win a main title. And bro, I don't buy this anymore. Man, like get aggressive, man. Get aggressive. Go back to that short hair Sammy, man. Like go back. Maybe shave everything off. Pause. And just get to it, man.
Yeah, definitely.
They start snapping.
Change the goddamn song.
Yeah, that too.
Change that horrible.
A lot of you guys could benefit from some music change. I'm not gonna lie. And speaking of music, if you guys don't change Stephanie Vaquer's music back when she comes back, bro, swear to God, I got Hulu kicks for all you niggas. All you niggas, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was your SmackDown post-show review. Again, Gunther won. He's the number one contender.
Number one. Horrible clash that we're gonna have.
You think the clash is gonna be? I think the clash is gonna be.
The clash is
Let's
shaping up
see.
to be good. And we know we're gonna get a banger with Cody and Gunther.
I don't have my hopes up. I really don't have my hopes up, but I'm gonna let them wow me. Hopefully.
Oh, Gunther and Cody?
No, just the clash in Italy.
the whole thing.
Clash in Italy itself.
It's shaping up to be decent. I think what we have. I'm not sure how many cards we have available or who's actually gonna wrestle so far. I'm pretty sure. Are we gonna get Roman and Fatu too? Are we gonna get that?
We probably might.
Let me see
We probably might.
what it's looking like for the card.
We probably might.
What is the Clash card looking like?
Ladies and gentlemen, real quick.
Yeah.
Again, this is Ringside Central, coming to you live from Petty House Productions on the Public Journal Network. We're here, y'all. For advertisements, for promo, hit us up. Want to do a podcast? You know what to do. We're on Facebook, Petty House Productions. Go ahead and send us a message. We got you. You could be doing the same thing as us, having some fun, working on your passion, doing what you like. You got the card? You ready?
No, I don't.
Awesome.
I think it's only so far that they're showing on the site. Hold on, maybe I have to go to. Hold on, no apologies. Let me get to it.
That's all right. Again, the SmackDown post show, y'all. We're gonna get out of here. Stay tuned. We're gonna have an episode coming up pretty soon. Nice edited episode too for your viewing pleasure. We're gonna be talking about entrants and finishers, and there's gonna be a lot of other juicy subjects that we're gonna get into. Make sure you're back here Monday night for your Monday Night Raw post-show review. We weren't here last week, but I'll be here Monday with you live, only on YouTube. We're gonna see you, y'all. Take care. Bye.
Take it easy. That was bad.